All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. Starting to go downhill. So some of you could be getting sick or burned out here coming up. So be careful of doing too much in the next few weeks to come. Some of you could also be getting severely burned. So be careful if you plan on going to the pool, falling asleep by the pool. Because I just seen someone fall asleep by the pool and they got severely burned. Please be careful. Please be careful. All right, let's see what's coming in for you. Being indecisive here coming up about a choice or a decision that you're going to have to make. Ooh, somebody could be thinking about you. Okay, be careful of someone wanting to come back towards you because they deem you as successful and there's a benefit. Because I am saying someone in their masculine energy. So if this is a woman who is going to be approaching you and letting you know their intentions. There is someone thinking about you. There is someone wanting to make an advancement towards you, take action towards you. This could be a parent who's kind of deceitful, a family member. Someone here has been thinking about you. And it's weird because they're thinking about how strong you are, how life's put pressure on you and how that pressure is paid off. But they're also thinking about how they want to come and be buddy-buddy with you so they can benefit. So be careful, okay? Someone here could be wanting to come towards you and kind of be a part of your happiness, be a part of your success. They could be envious of your happiness and your success. This could be also someone who has a sense of attachment to sex or passion. This could be a man or a woman who is really good at sex because they feel that that's what they bring to the table. I'm seeing that this person might have an addiction to online entertainment. This person could be an actual sex addict. This person might try to win you over with passion. That's going to be for some of you. So someone could be wanting to come towards you. If you're a man, this could be a woman who sees you as someone that they could gain a lot from. And what they're going to do is they're going to kind of come in and finesse their sexuality to win you over. I'm going to do some things to you that others haven't, and I'm going to win you over. I'm going to steal your heart. You need to be careful. They see you as someone that's a fighter, but they also see you as someone where they got some stuff to gain. If this is a man who's about to try to come in and manipulate you, just to be blunt. They're kind of envious that you're more successful than them, that you've got it kind of figured out. And it's like, okay, well, if I can't figure it out, if I can't have happy days, I'm just going to come jump on your train. That's what this person's feeling, okay? Feeling like your abundance is blossoming. And they could have an attachment to how they're viewed in their family or their community. So that could be why they're wanting to come in, is because they feel that you're abundant and you're blossoming, maybe in a way that they've wanted to blossom. It's like somebody wants to get approval of others and they feel like you are going to help. That's what I'm feeling. All right, let's get a bit. Let's get a bit. That's what I was about to say. Let's get it. What's coming in for you? Yeah, see, this is someone who's not wanting to move on. Someone who's realizing that they don't have anything else that they need to seek, that they've done found it. Wanting to come back home. Changing their priorities. After maybe a situation has ended. See, this is what I'm saying. Someone here has ended something and they're trying to play the comeback game because they feel like you've had some sort of abundance or good fortune, or you've got some sort of exciting opportunity. They could see that you've recently bought something new. Some of you could have bought a new car, a new home. You could have recently traveled. This is someone who is sitting at home, who can't do what you're doing, and they feel that dating you, being with you, entertaining you, being your best friend, being with you is going to get me that. So you need to be careful. And this is someone where an ending either once made you really, really sad or it brought some sense of relief. So now they're going to try to come back. Okay? Fair warning. All right, let's get it. What's coming in for you besides that person? So I see you having happy days coming in. Ooh, you're going towards a new start. You're pushing yourself. A lot of you could be facing your fears, facing challenges. You're really trusting yourself right now and taking a lot of leaps of faith. You got a lot to celebrate too. So whoever that person is that sees you as abundant and successful and they see your garden flourishing, they ain't wrong. It's flourishing. You got a lot of happy days. A lot of happiness, a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of prosperity. A lot of you are also going to have peace coming in here, coming up around your home. So if finances have been a problem, that's going to simmer down. If there's been something you've been scared about on whether or not you should be loyal or whether or not you should continue, you're going to continue to do it. You're going to continue to dream, go after that goal, give it your everything. Some of you, there is going to be a celebration taking place in the next 4 weeks or 4 months where you're going to have so much fun. This could be a concert, this could be a rave, this could be a party, this could be a club, this could be a celebration where you're getting promoted and people get you a cake. Something is going to be celebrated like in your honor, so to speak, and you're going to live your best life. Some of you, this is going to be your birthday when it comes around. And there's going to be someone in your life that's really going to make it special when your birthday comes back. Whether it's a family member, a child, a friend, or a lover. Someone's going to make your birthday very, very, very special. And you're going to feel like they're really celebrating you. They could also give you a really good gift as well. Something that you're going to love. Something that tells you that they've been listening or that they know you. You know, it's interesting. I see an energy here of you dropping your guard. You feeling like you don't have to stand up for yourself. I don't see you being defensive in your near future. I don't see you having to prove your point. You know, like when you're in a crowd of people or when you're around family members and you feel like you have to stand your ground or defend your view or defend your position in life. It's like you've gotten to a point where you're like, I don't need to stand up for shit. If you want to misunderstand me, I don't care. If you want to act like I said one thing when I said something different, I don't care. That's your energy. Because you're in a place where you're choosing your battles wisely and you're choosing no battles at all. I see you being really intelligent and I see you taking some sort of decisive action here coming up that's going to bring sudden changes in your life. Some of you are going to be falling in love with someone or exchanging gifts with someone here in the near future. You're going to notice, though, that this person is not able to communicate their emotions clearly. So if you're in a relationship or if you're coming up, you're going to start dating, you might catch feelings for someone. They might have a hard time expressing their emotions towards you. They might know what they feel, but they might not have the emotional intelligence to be able to communicate them clearly. They are saying that if you love this person, that loving this person means not giving up on them. And that if you continue to fight for this, the challenges in this relationship will end. And to not give up. Because you both feel the same thing. But just because this person has a hard time expressing it or they express it from a place of logic instead of insane emotion or overwhelming passion doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just might be different. I'm seeing the end of challenging times, and I'm seeing a lot of things going in your favor because you've remained partial. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. I'm getting really tired. Some of you definitely need to make sure you're prioritizing self-care, for sure. I feel like my brain's completely mush. I feel like my throat's starting to hurt. I feel like I can't put sentences together. So, Be careful of burning yourself out. Be careful of doing too much, extending too much, spending too much money. I'm saying that if you're remaining impartial, things are going to be working in your favor. I'm seeing challenging times ending. If you've had financial issues, things are going to start looking up. If you have felt like the past 2 weeks, every time you turn around, it's one thing after another, something's breaking, then you go to touch something, you dropped it, it's broke. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Things are going to be getting better. You're almost to the end of it, okay? Some of you, again, there's an illness or a moment of pause that you have coming in that could stress you out. Maybe you're not going to want to take off from work. Maybe it's at an inconvenient time. I definitely feel like you need to prioritize your self-care. Some of you could be going to visit New Orleans. Be careful of traveling, because what I'm saying is traveling and you accidentally getting cut, like stepping on something in a hotel room and cutting your foot open like a piece of glass, stepping in something in a swimming pool, accidentally twisting your leg out on the street and then accidentally cutting your leg. Something like that could be taking place as well. And I'm saying that if that's the case, someone could come in and help you. This is really random, but some of you, if you're going to be traveling or relocating, you're going to meet either a taxi driver or an Uber driver that you're really going to like. I heard that they're going to be funny. This could be when you're in New Orleans. That could be for some of you if you plan on traveling there. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, challenging times are ending. Challenging times are ending. But again, you could be getting sick or there could be an illness here coming up that could push you back. So let's say that you've been working your butt off. You've been working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. You've been working. You could have been working so much so, though, that you're then going to put yourself out of work for 2 days, 2 crucial days, 2 days where you would have maybe got double time and a half. You're going to feel really kind of depressed or overwhelmed emotionally. You might get really mad. I wish I could be at work right now. This sucks. I really needed that money to pay my car payment, whatever that looks like. Recognize, though, that you needed this moment for relief. And that okay. At the end of the day, what you need to take care of will be taken care of. If a bill needs to be paid, you're going to pay it. If something needs to be conquered, it's going to be conquered. But you also have to be willing to rest when you're tired. Because if you are working too hard or working too much or balancing too much, it's going to become too overwhelming. And then you're going to kind of start focusing on the negative and start focusing on how things are not working out for you. Okay, so what they're saying is, listen, we hear you. We know that you're trying to fit everyone in. You're trying to make everyone happy. You're trying to attend all the birthday parties, but now you're sick and you feel bad. You're trying to work all the hours because you're trying to save money for that vacation or pay off that car because you're tired of a car payment, whatever that looks like for you. We hear you. We get it. But they're saying, but also recognize that when we sit you down for a moment or a season, it's for a reason. It isn't because we're bullying you. It isn't because we want you to lay in bed stressed or because we're being mean. It's because you have a good reputation. You don't need to prove yourself. You also don't need to kill yourself to be able to pay that car payment. And they're saying that if you're not careful, you're going to put yourself kind of in a pickle where you're not going to want to finish the things that you're started, where you're going to feel really depleted. You're going to start feeling very negative. Things are not going to turn out the way that you want, which then might make you kind of on edge. You know, like when you're exhausted, let's say you've not slept in 3 nights. Well, I guarantee by the 3rd day, you're probably going to be a little snappy. You're going to be a little on edge. You might not have the most patience like you usually do when you're well rested. Your give a damn button is going to be a little less give a damn. As soon as somebody presses it, you're going to be quick to let them know. That's what I'm saying. And they're saying, okay, when you feel like something's not fair, maybe take a step back and go, well, maybe there's something I don't see. And if you're not careful, you're going to take the moments when they want you to be optimistic and enthusiastic. You're going to get impatient and you're going to see it as you not being able to soar or being able to get those opportunities that you want. When in reality, you need to look for the hidden blessing. What do I think of? I think of those people, those relationships who are maybe trying for babies. And they try and they try and they try, and they're 5 years in, and then they're 10 years in, and it's like they can't get it. And then they start getting negative. Well, maybe it's not meant for us. Maybe we're not meant to be parents. And then it just becomes kind of a lifestyle where they start accepting that as their truth. That wasn't their truth for 10 years. For 10 years, their truth was that they were going to expand their family. They were going to have all of these things, but maybe some challenging times and having to work so much and put a lot of money on the table, and then it be lost because maybe IVF didn't work or something didn't take or whatever that looks like. It can become defeating. And instead of letting those little moments give you more enthusiasm, and instead of letting those moments see, okay, we're getting closer and closer to an opportunity. It might not feel like that, but all it's going to take is one phone call for our whole life to change. All it's going to take is for one embryo to actually take, or one egg to actually fertilize, and our whole lives are going to change. Instead of doing that, when you go through situations that deplete you, that feel like every single time you get told no, it takes a part of you away, it can make you feel like you're never going to get what you want. And you hear of all those stories where the people finally give up. They might go adopt. They might say children are not for us, and then they get pregnant. And then something completely changes because they're no longer thinking about what's going to happen, what should happen, that what will happen. They then turn their focus and they pay attention to the hidden blessings. Okay, well, maybe we're not supposed to be parents, so we're just going to spoil the hell out of our niece and nephew. And it kind of takes the pressure off of them. And they start realizing that maybe they were just impatient. Maybe they were trying to make the plan of the universe on their timeline when it wasn't supposed to be on their timeline. They were supposed to enjoy the journey. They were supposed to get closer to their partner and understand their partner, understand the parenting and how they work together. And it made them stronger as a team. So when they went into the parenting aspect and really did have a baby, the foundation's so strong it can barely be broken. That's what I'm seeing here. But if you know people who have went through that, or if you've went through that, you know exactly what I'm saying when I say that it can make you feel like nothing's ever going to turn out the way that you want, that you're not meant for what you want to be meant for. And it could make you grieve a future that might actually still be possible, but you have to grieve it in order to get over it and turn your attention to something different for you to see, okay, maybe it isn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe it was going to happen, just not on my timeline. Maybe it wasn't meant for me. Maybe I'm supposed to go spoil those nieces and those nephews like they're my own. Maybe my family needs a village, and I thought I was supposed to make my own village. But what they're saying is that if you're laying in bed sick and you're pissed at the world, you might make yourself more sick, because instead of resting, you're mad, you're stressed, you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. But if you would have rested, maybe by the next day you would have got up, and there you go. Maybe for some of you, the hidden blessing is that they started sick pay at your job. Maybe they got FMLA and you didn't know that. It's like there's going to be a blessing, but you might not see it because you're going to want to focus on the negative. And they're saying, listen, happy days are up ahead. You might not anticipate it. You might not know it. You might not see it, but we have a plan. And just because you don't know the plan, just because we don't tell you the plan, doesn't mean the plan ain't going to work. Okay? That's what I'm saying here. Here's an example. If you play football, right before you go out, the coach ain't telling you all the plans before the game's over. He ain't going to bring you over to the side and say, okay, the first plan, we're going to do this one. Then the second one, we're going to do this one. They take the plans moment by moment. They're going to see what the play is. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's bring them in. Let's do this play. They're not going to tell you at the beginning, nope, this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, because something might change. Something might evolve. That's what I'm saying here. And I feel like if you're not careful, you're going to allow something to take your passion away. You're going to allow something to take your creativity away, your want and your need to be optimistic and to want to continue to go after something simply because it's not on your timeline. This could be a craft where you're going to give yourself, and then you're going to get so depleted that you don't even know if you want to give to it anymore. Why is that? Is it because you got off the path of you being fulfilled, and then you started fulfilling others' wants and needs, and then you kind of lost what you wanted and who you were on that journey, what your purpose of your craft, your creative journey, your business is? Because if so, take these sick days to get back to that. What made you the happiest? An example would be, you know how the TikTok stars, when TikTok first come out, they would all dance. Well, a lot of the big dancers haven't been dancing lately. What's that one girl's name? Charlie, is that her name? I don't know. I don't watch TikTok. A lot of them don't dance anymore. Some of them, though, recently have said, you know, I lost a passion. My passion's gone. I used to love getting up, dancing on TikTok, connecting with y'all, having fun. And then when I got famous and I blew up and all these brands started taking me, I really lost the passion, the creativity, the spark, and I had to find my way back. And what did they do? They went back to exactly what they did to begin with. That's what I'm saying here. So some of you might need a moment of reset, a moment of recharge for you to get that passion back, for you to realize why you were fighting for it to begin with. Why were you fighting for that lover? Why were you fighting for that baby? Why were you fighting for that job? Why did you want to work from home? Because in the moments when you're like, God, I want to leave the house, remember the moments when you prayed for what you have. Because that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's get a little bit more. A lot of you are going to be healing your inner child. I said that in a reading earlier too. Having a lot of success and victory, being recognized, feeling like you're getting what you want. Again, somebody from the past could be coming to give you an apology, and they're saying that if you move forward with someone who did you so dirty, that could be an unwise choice for you. If you know someone is an opportunist, if you know that the kind of lover that you've dated before will jump ship real quick, depending upon who's successful and who looks good on their arm, do you really want them in a moment of your life when you're doing good? Because if they weren't there for you in the worst times of your life, why should they be there for you in the best? I'm just asking, before you put down below how condescending I am, I'm asking. Why would you let someone be there for you in the best moments of your life when they couldn't be there for you in the worst? I'm asking. I am saying that someone here could be wanting to come back and apologize to you, wanting to move something forward, wanting to lock it down. And you're going to need to have the strength and the courage to see through some sort of confusion or illusion. This person might only be a knight, which means they might still be in a phase of learning. That might be someone that you're going to have to go through a lot of seasons of them growing up. You could have a lot of growing pains. So this person could be very immature, and this person could make choices where one minute you feel loved, and then the next minute you feel like you're dating a high schooler. You feel like you're dating someone who's very immature and who isn't taking the family into consideration or your guys' financial future. So I think you need to be aware of that as well, okay? I do see you getting some sort of wish fulfilled coming up, as long as you're making the choices that you want to make from a place of love. I see that that's still kind of in the dark. So you might not be able to see that you're going to have a wish fulfilled. This could be, let's say that you're always used to working like third shift. There could be an opportunity for you to work first shift, and you might get that opportunity. You might be chosen. You might not see right now, though, that somebody's about to quit first shift, or they're about to open another position on first shift, and you're going to be able to apply for it. So you might not be seeing that a wish fulfillment's about to take place, but you are taking the action to get you there. You're in the right place. You're in the right position. You're in the right area for it to come towards you, for you to take advantage of it. I am saying that as well. But you're going to have to make the decision to go after it, to apply for it. And it could take strength and courage for you to go after it. Yeah, taking a leap. Some of you could be changing your life moving or doing something that makes you uncomfortable to get that wish fulfillment. This could be dating someone that you're scared of dating. This could be traveling on your own, and then you're going to feel so fulfilled emotionally that you might travel on your own for the rest of your life. Even if you get married one day, even if you have kids one day, you might be a travel alone kind of person. You're going to be doing something here coming up where it is going to be so emotionally fulfilling. I feel like it's going to be a part of your life forever. But I feel like you're going to have to make the choice to allow it in. And I feel like you're also going to have to make the choice to say, this is what I want to do. This helps me thrive. And again, it was reminding me of those couples who were like, yeah, I met him or her when she was a hiker. And ever since we started having kids, or we both really went after our careers, you know, they hiked this mountain and then they flew here and hiked this mountain. And I'm so proud of them for following their dreams and their passions. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like that's going to be you. You're not going to let one path in your life or one title in your life, whether it's wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, animal owner, you're not going to let that title be your only title. You know that you can be complex. You know that you can be more than one thing, and you're going to allow yourself to be that, especially here coming up. And I feel like it's going to open another level emotionally in your life that you didn't see coming, at least not right now. But again, you need to be careful about someone who's trying to come in from a place of deceit. So I'm just going to let you know. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.